So welcome back. This is the Tree Witch Diaries number 3 and it is the 7th of January 2019, so Happy New Year to everyone. It does look like I'm sitting on some kind of spooky film set location, but this is actually just a little backdrop that I've got, better than a plain wall. So anyway, there's no updates on the set build location we were going to have down Hartlepool. I do have an alternative plan, however, for that, so I need to kind of get the ball rolling on that a little bit. This week I'm hoping to do a series of short videos, just kind of what I'm doing this week. So I'm going to be sourcing some props, potentially making some props, because I need some little kind of Halloween props for Alice's bedroom. As it's set at Halloween, and she's going to have her bedroom decorated and all these kind of Halloween props. I'm hopefully going to get out and about and do a recce for a location. That's obviously weather dependent. There's a particular house which is quite isolated, which is what I need. I'm going to have a drive out there and have a look at the surrounding area as well, because I need like a woodland location nearby so we can shoot all that in one night. So I'm going to have a scout about and have a look at that this week. Casting wise, that's coming along quite nicely. That process has been ongoing for about a week or so. I've got a couple of strong candidates for the role of Alice and Chris, but I'm holding off kind of finalising that casting because there's still people kind of, you know, showing telling me their show reel material. So hopefully I'm going to cast that by the end of January. But today what I wanted to show you was my process for doing the storyboards and the shot lists and combining that together, and just showing you that process. So what I've got is, so my storyboards are just these crude kind of hand-drawn storyboards. You don't need any kind of flash storyboards really, unless you kind of, you know, in Hollywood. So I've just got this. This is it's just under 90 pages of storyboards, and it's just basically for my reference really. It just helps me when I'll be using this on set. It just kind of helps me with the process of remembering what kind of shot I wanted. So I'm going to show you that now. Okay, so I've got my shot list here, which I've put into like a little table. So my little table is, so you've got the scene heading at the top, and for this scene, this is scene number 4, and it's internal, it's in the house, and it's set at night. And then I've got various columns, one for a shot number. So this particular scene is scene 4, and it's shot 1, so 4.1. The shot size, so this I've got, so this is going to, this first shot here is a close shot, and a shot description. So this is, I want this shot to be on a tripod, so I've just made a note of that, and it's going to be over the shoulder of Alice. So the camera's kind of behind Alice, over her shoulder, looking into the mirror to see Alice's reflection here. And then we're going to pull focus onto Alice herself here as she turns her head. She hears a noise off camera, so she's going to turn her head, and we're going to pull focus from the mirror to Alice. Now this column here is just a list of the characters that are in the particular scene, or in this particular shot. There's only Alice in it, so she's the only one that's listed. And I've just got a column here for notes. So I've just made a note that I want to cut this particular shot after Alice leaves the frame, and she's going to go over to the bed, which we won't see in this particular shot. So we're just going to cut it after she leaves the frame. Now what I've done is, so these are the individual cells from the storyboard. So what I've done is I've just kind of, on my phone, I've photographed every single cell from the storyboard, and then I've just imported them into my laptop, and then I've just kind of just dropped them into place into a particular sequence. So the next shot down, another example, these are not in any particular these are not in the particular order that they're going to be seen in the film. So the next one we've got down is a track and dolly shot, track and dolly combination with a slider shot. Now this still needs to be worked out, so hopefully this will work okay. So we're kind of angled on Alice, who's sitting in bed, so the track kind of comes across at an angle, but at the same time as we tracking across, we're going to kind of push in on Alice with the slider, and she's just sitting in bed on a phone conversation. So we're going to start on a particularly wide shot, so it's listed here as a wide shot, and then we're going to end up as a close shot on Alice at the end of the shot. Now halfway through the shot, Alice is going to lean forward when she hears she's speaking to her father on the phone, and he says something in particular, and she leans forward at this particular point. So I've just made a note of that we may need to pull focus, or we probably will need to pull focus as she leans towards the camera. And then we've got a shot down here which is 4.3. It's a close-up of a clock, and I've just made a note of the time that I want to show on the particular clock. I don't know why, but we've got Alice listed there in that particular shot. She's not going to be in the shot, so I'll just quickly delete that. And that's basically kind of my process for putting the shots and the storyboards together, really, and it just helps a lot when you're on the set. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to send it off to my DP. He's going to have a look at it. We're going to get together prior to the film shoot, and we're going to go through every single shot, and we're going to just make sure that all the shots work practically and visually, and we'll sort out what kind of lens we want for each shot as well. So we'll make a list. I'll make a list of that probably in this, in this section here for the notes. And so it's just a process of like working everything out, so you've got everything planned, so you're not kind of just fumbling around in the dark when you actually get on the set, and you can just you just crack on with everything. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you in this particular video. Next time, well, we'll see next time.